G'day headbangers and welcome to Dazzle Motorworks. Welcome back my fellow metalheads to another edition of Dazzle Metalworks. It's the first one for the new year, so happy new year to all my fellow metalheads out there. Hope you had a good night bringing in the new year. It's another day to me, so I was in bed by 9:30 as usual. Yeah, old age gets there. But yeah, good new year, start to a new year. Let's see how this one goes. Obviously Megadeth's got their new album, their last album coming out this month, which can't wait for that one to come out. But we're going to start off the countdown again with the year of 2009. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. At number 10 we have World Painted Blood by Slayer. Pretty decent album. This one, Slayer, you can't really go wrong. Even though some people say there are albums that are kind of but anyway. We'll start off at number 1 with World Painted Blood, the title track. Hate Worldwide and Psychopathy Red. Position number 3. So yeah. Okay, number 9 we have By the Light of the Northern Star by Tia. I guess you pronounce it that way, or Tyre, whatever. These guys are classed as Viking metal. Now this is actually quite a good album when I finally got around to listening to it. And yeah, might have to listen to some of their other stuff. But look, number 1 here was Halt the Heathen Hammers High. Great track. Into the Storm at number 2 and By the Light of the Northern Star at number 3. Yeah, it's really interesting that there's a sub-genre out there called Viking metal. But, you know, if this band and album is anything to go by, it's probably a decent subcategory, I guess. Anyway, move along. We have at number 8, Shallow Life by Lacuna Coil. Song number 1 for me is Spellbound. Number 2 is The Maze. And number 3, I Like It. With this album, it's one album I'll probably have to listen to a bit more. Because I do want to get into Lacuna Coil a bit more. I have seen them in concert, met them, got a Soundwave ticket signed, so yeah, not bad. Yeah. At number 7, we have Karma by Winger. Look, Winger, some people might take it or leave them, you know, considering they're a cock rock band, but I didn't mind them. Look, this is a pretty damn good album, actually. Favourite track is Deal with the Devil. Number 2 is Stone Cold Killer. And number 3 is Come a Little Closer. Look, the whole album's pretty decent, but those 3 tracks are definitely the standout tracks on that one. Alright, number 6, we have War is the Answer by Five Finger Death Punch. This is not a bad album from the lads, but you know, probably prefer some of their medium albums. But look, No One Left Behind is at number 1, War is the Answer at number 2, and Bulletproof at number 3. Number 5, I have The 13th Floor by Serenia. Look, this is actually probably my second favourite album by Serenia, behind the album Nine Destinies and a Downfall. And the whole album's pretty good, but look, the first 3 tracks are my 3 favourite tracks for me. So number 1 we have The Path to Decay, number 2 we have Locked in Life, and number 3 we have The Mind Maelstrom. Look, I said the whole album's pretty good. Aileen was the singer with him at this stage, so yeah, it's pretty good. Right, number 4 we have Dark Clouds and Silver Linings by Dream Theater. Another great album by the guys in Dream Theater there. Pretty sweet, pretty normal for them. The Shattered Fortress is number 1 for me. A Nightmare to Remember at number 2. And The Count of Tuscany at number 3, which I think was based on a true story. Or something like that, I think I read once, so yeah. Now number 3 we have 16:6, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead by Primal Fear. So yeah, Primal Fear is another great band that I've gotten into in the past couple of years in a big way. Number one for me was Six Times Dead, 6 times 6.6. I don't know exactly what the 6.6 means, but anyway. Then you got Smith and Wesson at number 2. If you don't know what Smith and Wesson is, that's your bad luck. Number 3, Under the Radar. So yeah, pretty sweet from those boys. Number 2, we have, this one fell over because it's not complete. We have Feel the Steel by Steel Panther. Now those guys, what can you say about those guys? Everything's sex, drugs and rock and roll with those boys. So yeah, what can you say? I love this album by them. Haven't really listened to any of their other runs since, but I need to pull my finger out and listen to them. But look, number 1, obviously the one they're most well known for, Death to All But Metal. Geez, that video clip's an absolute freaking piss funny video. Asian Hooker at number 2, number 3, Community Property. Look, this whole album is freaking fantastic. Sometimes I really wanted to use it as entrance music when I wrestled, but because there's lots of swearing and adult content, yeah, probably ain't gonna happen. And number 1, obviously without a shadow of a doubt, Endgame by Megadeth. Yes, good album from the boys. I actually saw them when they came to Australia on their Endgame tour, where they did a double header with Slayer. So I saw them at the Hordern Pavilion, and yeah, it's Megadeth, can't go wrong. Blah blah blah. Look, number 1, Head Crusher. Number 2, 44 Minutes. That's right. I think that it was based on a true event that happened in Hollywood, I think. It was a shootout between the cops and a couple of armed gunmen, I think. The number 3, we have 1320, which I have no idea what that's in reference to. But, who knows. So, yeah, that's my first countdown for the year. Hoping to show next week my Christmas haul that I got, with all the CDs and stuff that I got. And hopefully I can do another edition of Dozers Vault if all goes ahead. And one real random thing, shout out to my friend Mandy Jane out there. She kept yapping on about this show called Hudson and Rex. Apparently she's hooked on it. She owns a German Shepherd herself. And this show is about a cop whose partner is a German Shepherd. I went, and I said, look, I'll give it a go. And I loved it. I binged watched all 6 seasons all this week. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, brilliant show. So thanks, man, for getting me into that one. If you get a chance to watch it, boys and girls, if you're in Australia, it's on SBS On Demand, I think. Otherwise, yeah, she had to buy the DVDs from overseas. But yeah, 6 seasons of Smushy Face, which I ended up calling Rex. But the bad thing is, the dog who played Rex, who was known as Diesel, he passed away after season 7. He actually died quite young for a dog, because he died at the age of 8, when usually most dogs go to 14, or German Shepherds anyway. So yeah, great loss. I know his co-stars were pretty shattered by it. But yeah, if you get a chance, watch Hudson and Rex. Woof, woof, bark. So until next week, my fellow friends, my fellow metalheads, whatever, animal, vegetable, mineral, mosh on.